Good morning, welcome back to the channel. We have another tea from Figments. This one is just a sample, just enough for 1 cup of tea. This is blue coconut lavender. It contains pineapple cubes, coconut flakes, lavender flavorings, and blue butterfly pea flowers. It had no instructions, so I went ahead and brewed it at 195 for 3 minutes. It's a lovely shade of blue. That's from the blue butterfly pea flowers. You can smell the pineapple and coconut. And taste the lavender a little bit. Yes, I'm covering Frank and Bunny. I don't have the money right now to finish him, but he's so big. That's the best place to put him in. It will remind me to finish him if I see him sitting there unfinished. It is a week of unfinished business, apparently. I focused so hard on getting groceries for lunch and dinner. When I got home, I realized I forgot to buy food for breakfast, and I'm also short on the lunch and dinner end of it. I'll have to figure out what to do. But on the bright side, I paid on my bills, and that's the important part. Some of them I paid less than the minimum because I needed money for groceries. And hopefully that only paying half of the minimum on one of the cards won't ruin my credit score, because I really, really need to get a house and get out of here. There are some foreclosures that are fairly low in price, and hopefully they are still there when it comes time for me to start looking. I'm still waiting on my refund. My tax people are taking their sweet time because they're short-handed or something. I did get plenty of beer for beer reviews. I know, I probably should have spent some of that on breakfast food, but normally that's not the case. I don't normally have to worry about that, but I don't normally have to pay an extra bill either, so there's that. So I'll figure something out. On $24, I can get the usual. I'll probably get a large tube of oatmeal and maybe some trail mix, and that'll be breakfast for a while. So I'll be fine. Tomorrow we'll just do that, or Friday. Well, probably tomorrow for that, and Friday for the cat litter. Festival has a wonderful selection of alcohol, and their grocery selection is pretty good. Their deli section, the pre-made stuff, is on par with Webster's. Makes me wish I had a microwave and a very large bottle of Lactaid. They had a family-sized container of mac and cheese as long as this table. Not as big, but as long as from side to side, and about half the width. Yeah, huge. But I'm trying to watch my weight, trying to watch my health, so therefore I try to avoid the things that my body tells me I shouldn't be eating, well, at least as much as possible. When money's tight, I just try to take the measures I can take to help lessen the discomfort. Anyway, I sound like an old lady. Well, I am an old lady, more or less. So anyway, grocery debacle aside, this tea is wonderful. We taste the coconut more than the pineapple. No, the pineapple more than the coconut. I'm sorry, but the coconut's there. It blends in well with the pineapple. And the lavender you can't really taste. Except in the background, it's a hint of lavender. I'm not sure why they said pineapple cubes, coconut flakes, lavender Flavorings. Why do they need flavorings? It has pineapple, coconut, and lavender in it. I'm not sure what the extra flavoring is and why. Whatever the extra flavoring is, I can't taste it. This is a pleasant tea. This would be lovely if I were able to go to Lavender in the Village. I would probably buy a large bag of that, but I can't go to Lavender in the Village because I'm out here. And even if they did have a Lavender Festival, I wouldn't be able to transport myself there because it would take $2.50 per mile there and back. Well, each $2.50 per mile each way. So that would be like probably could be 80 to $100 just for cab fare. To say nothing of what I would spend at the festival. So unfortunately, festivals are out of my range right now. Sorry for the fourth wall break. I had to hang up the phone. It was probably a scam anyway. So anyway, to wrap it up, blue coconut lavender. Um, it's very good. You can taste the pineapple and the coconut, lavender a little bit toward the end, and a little, yeah, mostly toward the end. And also it's kind of, if you think about it really hard, it kind of is there through the whole flavor, but the pineapple coconut are the more predominant thing. You taste the pineapple, like I said, and the coconut, but mostly the pineapple at first. Mostly the pineapple up front, with a little bit of with the coconut with it. The coconut becomes stronger with the pineapple, and it sort of takes over. And then the lavender comes up more at the end, predominantly. Well, it just sort of has like a warm undernote through the whole thing, but that's pretty much it. The pineapple and the coconut with the coconut, and then more than the pineapple, and then the lavender toward the end. They play well together. It's kind of complex. It plays with you a little bit. And I apologize if that wasn't totally coherent. I actually slept in this morning. Well, I got up around 6, fed Stitch, went back to bed for a couple hours. So I actually got up and stayed up around 8 o'clock. So I had a good sleep. So yeah, this is more like tea and pajamas used to be. It's like, yeah, I got out of bed. Well, I basically got out of bed, um, threw in a couple of loads of laundry. One from the dryer last night that needed to be finished, and then one in the washer. So yeah, I'm gonna need some caffeine to wake up. But anyway, this is a lovely tea. I highly recommend it. It's a hit, and you can order from Figments. They have a Facebook page. Excuse me, and their website is www.figmentsteashop.com. I will link that in the description. And I'll list their social as well. I don't know if they have an Instagram, but they do have Facebook. If you're a tea lover and want new teas to try, give them a try. You can buy them online now, and they will ship to you. And I sent the Matter Hatter the round tea balls, the ones with the jasmine that I couldn't drink. Hopefully, he and his wife got them. I received a weird message, insufficient address. I put their full address, so I have no idea. That was probably just a scam message. But anyway, that was the one I couldn't try. So I need to go back to being more careful with reading the ingredients on the tea because jasmine I can't have. I like jasmine. I've drank jasmine tea forever. Like I said, one day I told my boys that I was drank the jasmine tea and I had this funny feeling in the back of my throat, like kind of scratchy, kind of. And they said, "Mom, that means you're allergic to it. You shouldn't drink it." So I stopped drinking it. Tried the incense, tried other things. I've mentioned this before, and it's basically jasmine in general in any form. I'm allergic to it, And there was something I had one day, I believe with passion flower, and it gave me a similar reaction. So I'm assuming passion flower and jasmine are off the table for me for flavor notes in a tea or anything else because I'm allergic. Passion fruit I have had. I haven't seemed, that doesn't sound right. It seems as though it hasn't given me a reaction. It seems to have not given me a reaction. Again, like I said, I'm not totally awake. Anyway, Figments dot Figments teashop.com. Blech. Okay. I have a beer review from yesterday. I haven't put it up yet. Went to festival, as I said, and got 3 kinds of beer. Well, more than 3 kinds of beer. Two, one from War Pigs. I don't think we've done War Pigs yet, but there is a little joke if you're of my age. Well, actually, not even necessarily my age, but darkly inclined, and like horror comedy, you'll you'll appreciate the unintentional nod on that one. And then there is a mixed 6-pack as well, 5 of which I will do, one of which we already did when we did all the pumpkin beers. Well, not all the pumpkin beers, but all the ones I could find with limited transportation this last year. So we won't do that one, but there are 5 in there that I will do. One of which is a new glass one we haven't tried yet, so stay tuned for those 5. Plus, Belching Beaver is one we've done before, but I've been here 3 years and I haven't done it recently, so it'll be new for the newer subscribers that we have and sort of a throwback to when I first moved out here. So I've got one that I've done before and 5 that we probably haven't. So still 6 more beers to review. All of the brutalities to do yet. 2 more of these. I will only do one of the 2 because one of them is Dragonwell. It's a green tea, and green teas are basically green teas, so I'm not sure what I could really say about a green tea. So I think we will skip Dragonwell, and I might just put up a picture and say something about it on Instagram or something if I do anything at all. And Cloudcatcher, I will do Cloudcatcher. And then the brutalities in the New English we have an Earl Grey, I believe an Earl Grey and an English breakfast. And that's possibly a different take on those because Earl Grey is different slightly depending on who makes it. Twining's Earl Grey, I believe, if I recall, was the original, supposedly, well, Earl Grey in general was made for the Earl Grey. And then there's Lady Grey. But different, like I said, different Earl Greys taste different depending on who is making them. So we've got those 2 after the brutalities. I will still do them, but I'm saving them toward the end because they're not wow. And I like to do things that are different, unusual, and kind of quirky. But when we were doing Victorian Trading Company, I did some things that could be used as steampunk as well, yes. And Goth likes Victorian. Steampunk is a lot Victorian as well, so it weaves in there. So which reminds me, I need to get some more Tea-Punk teas. My kitchen is pretty full right now. I need to get my stash down just a bit because I haven't got, obviously, a bigger space yet. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, and please try the tea. Be looking forward to a beer we haven't tried before on the channel, as well as more, like I said, more brutalities, 6 more beers. One of which we tried, 5 of which we probably haven't. And that's it. Sorry for info dumping about the groceries. Anyway, if you like these videos, give them a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell once. If you want notifications, hit the bell a second time. And then you will see in your notifications, obviously, when I'm going to upload another video. And you can customize the notifications as to how much or how little you want to see when I'm uploading. I'm going to go, I'm a mess this morning. So remember, okay, so basically like, subscribe, comment, but keep it friendly. I do check the comments. Share this if you want to. And it's a beautiful day. I'm going to dispense with the long-winded ending because I've already made a train wreck out of this. So enjoy the day. Vampires, remember your large parasol and your 100 SPF. Have some tea, and I'll see you next time. I love you guys. Bye now.